Alright everyone, welcome back into another day of thrifting. We're starting off the day with this absolute beautiful sweater. Not only is it a beautiful sweater, it's actually made by Vineyard Vines. So I thought that was really interesting, but we are out thrifting. This should be half off, so it's a very nice sweater. Very Christmassy, very festive-like. You got your reds, your blues. And we'll try and make today a fun day of finding cool things at a thrift store. So we're up here in the Wilkes-Barre area, and hopefully today will be a great day of treasure hunting. This thing looks like it's missing the whole door. Wow, maybe it's, oh wow. That is interesting. That might slide out and then pull over. That thing was probably very expensive for this entertainment center. But let's make it a fun day, find some cool things. Starting off the day with a sweater. See what we can find today. Alright, found this nice Patagonia jacket. I can't figure out what style it is though. It looks like a wetsuit almost, but I'm going to see what the heck this is because I think I'm going to grab it. It's $7 and it looks like it's in very, very good shape. I might even keep it for myself, but Patagonia, I mean, it's kind of fallen off a little bit, but I still love it. I think they make awesome clothing. That's in very good shape. Does look like a wetsuit, doesn't it? I mean, obviously you don't have pants, but the top would. I think it's pretty cool. I'll grab that. Alright, in the second thrift store, this is just an awesome t-shirt. It is very thin. Yeah, you can see the lights in the background. That's how thin the shirt is. Battling Bullwinkles. And it's soft. It's just like, it feels nice like vintage shirts. Very cool. What kind of tag is this? This is interesting. It's like half of a grid block. 50-50 blend, $3.90. I have no idea. It says made in USA. I've never seen this tag. It's older. It's funny though, they use half of a grid block. Almost like one of those grid block jersey tags. But it's not, oh, it is jersey. Oh, I get it now. It's because it's their 50-50, so it's half of a grid block. That's smart. Anyway, I want to grab this. That's a very cool shirt. That thing's pretty cool. Hickory Cove Bible Camp. That's new. So one thing I do with thrift stores like this, I figure out what tag is not on sale, because 50% of stores every tag but the tag they put out is on sale this week. So this week it's blue. That's what they're putting out this week, which means that's all the fresh inventory. I kind of skip over. I try to go through everything, but I do skip over a lot of the tags that I know have been here for 3 weeks, just because I feel like they're already picked over. There's probably nothing great on that. That's kind of my secret with buying at these stores. I'm more into find the new inventory, the fresh inventory, the unpicked stuff, as opposed to finding the good deal, the half-off deal. Just something I've changed over my times. I used to shop based off of the sale. Then I realized you probably should shop off the price, and now I shop based off of the quality. Just you learn over time. Alright, fresh off the rack. Just speaking of the jersey tags, why do they do that? So this one's even a full like block on the tag. I don't know why they would have done that with the other shirt, but only $1 for a nice turquoise t-shirt. I think I'll grab it. Can't go wrong for $1. I did see this popping out over here, and I was like, oh no. You look at that, and for any basketball fan out there, you're either thinking maybe the Knicks or maybe the Suns. It looks a little off, but then it has Harlem, and I guess that's like the Angels logo from baseball, but it's a basketball. I don't know. It's probably, but it's one of those like screen printed all over jerseys, sublimited. I don't know. The fact that it's like hiding over here is interesting. Almost like someone saved it for half off day. I walked over to the bric-a-brac section. This store did not have much, but I'll walk it over to the far side. We'll find some bric-a-brac today. It won't just be clothes. Gotta find my shopping cart. I don't know where I put that. You really find anything at a thrift store. Oh wow, there's nothing in here. This thing's empty. Where the heck did the filters go? I just put out like 2 weeks ago anyway. They were $2 for filters, but there's no filters. Everyone was so worried about that jewelry cabinet. I got out of the trash. It's still in good shape. It's all there. I never screwed in those loose screws though. But yeah, you can find like, I mean, it's crazy to me. I look at all the stuff, like all the stuff that's here, and I'm like, at estate auctions and the trash, you find so much of these kind of small things. Obviously, am I going to really find this same exact elephant again in the future? Maybe not. But I'm going to find something that looks very identical to that. Same with like something like this. To me, after looking at all this stuff for so long, you know, you come to these thrift stores, and I would say this: I think thrift stores are great if you're looking for clothes, but if you're looking for like this knick-knack and smalls, estate auctions are amazing, because it's literally like the entire house is being sold off, and people just collect all these kind of different items, and there's just so much of it. And you can really buy it by the boxes. So like something like this, it's $1 here. You can probably pay like $2 or $3 for maybe 8 or 10 of those in a box. But yeah, one thing I've really noticed with doing this thrifting is that all this kind of stuff, if you're really into like the smalls, this kind of inventory, I would say definitely check out estate auctions. And if you're into clothes, clothes are really good here. Estate auctions are not as good. A lot of auctioneers won't even sell clothes. It's a weird thing that I kind of noticed over the past couple of years. I've kind of made note of it, so to speak. This is empty. Fresh off another rack. I love the distressment on these shirts. It's like a totally grayed out black. This is like so 90s. Just look at the colors on those. You got your turquoise and you got like your purple. But nice old tag on that guy. You know it's old whenever it has made in USA. No, that's true too. But whenever it has the numbers, so this is 44, 46. Nowadays, those numbers I feel like are irrelevant. Different sizing, everything. Very, very just like an all-around cool color. There's no rips, no tears. I think for $2 it's a must buy. Back in the old days, if I would do Depop or Mercari or try to switch over, I think on Depop you'd easily get $30 for this. Crazy, I know, considering it's really nothing great and it's color faded, but really cool. Nike tee, add to collection. Good old Salvation Army treating me right. This one doesn't have it, so I had a lot of comments and questions about what the purpose of thrift stores was, and I responded to a couple of them. Wind's picking up, but I'll get to that in a future date. Score. Thrift score. Alright, in the last thrift store, I found this awesome band shirt. I had never heard of them, but I did a little bit of research, and it looks like they're kind of well known. Kenny Wayne Shepherd band, Live On. It's an older t-shirt. Maybe that's Kenny Wayne Shepherd? Who's Kenny Wayne? Maybe it's Kenny Wayne Shepherd? That's band? I don't know. Probably not that way. But a nice older band t-shirt. Getting harder and harder to find music shirts. But another cool find here at a thrift store. Once again, it's one of the tags that is not on sale. So it was put out either today, maybe yesterday, or the day before. Most likely probably put out today. But another cool find at the thrift. If you ever need a suit, they have about 100 here. It's one of the few things I think I don't see anyone ever looking at is suits and suit jackets. Seems like this thrift store is kind of running low on inventory. Alright. Looks like a paddle is for a sorority, or probably somebody did for their room, sorority, college room, I don't know. Shrek. The DVD game. Look at that picture. What era is this? Feels like, yeah, 2006. Look at the graphics. This guy. Do you think this guy is passionate about Shrek? Do you even think this guy who had to take these photos knew what he was taking a photo for? Or did they just use like a clip art photo? Or like these people who were hanging out with some popcorn, drinks. Anyway, this is still sealed. If anyone wants it, it's here. I don't think it's really worth a whole lot, but a little interactive game. Baskets and baskets. They're like $2.99, $1.99. If anyone out there is interested in baskets, yeah, I see hundreds and hundreds upon these, whether it be in a storage unit, trash. I still have that black one that I just picked up in the trash. Nothing too crazy in there. This thrift store a while back did have a very nice collection of golf clubs. In fact, I think I did end up buying it, or bought most of them, and I ended up selling like all of them. Yeah, that's right. The price tag was on the bag itself, except each golf club was marked individually. So I awkwardly asked the guys, like, is the price for everything in there, or is it for just the bag? Because the price on the bag was like, I don't know, $15 or so, but each club was like $5. Fortunately, it was just for the bag. Virginia Tech. I think this is Texas. Yeah, pillowcase for Texas.
I throw them in the middle and they slide down.
Huh. It's a flag at our school. Kind of given up on shoes. Did see Jordans here. Got some toe drag, some heel drag. I don't know anything really about sneakers, and there's so many fakes, and I know Jordans are one of those things that have tons of fakes, but also a huge thing with them is the condition. I know I don't really show many shoes on the channel. All right, so made it back. Got some really cool finds today. Very glad I still was able to find some things. Now, I will go a little bit more in detail on what I got. I do actually have one more bag still in the car. Really cool Nike shirt here, as well as the band t-shirt. But I haven't been doing a lot of thrifting videos this winter. We're almost in spring here. I know I used to do a ton of thrifting videos in the past. As I kind of furthered my business and furthered my career, I've kind of stepped away a little bit from thrifting, as you guys know. But yeah, I've been getting a ton more questions and comments about this because I did take a break. And I'm sure we got a lot more subscribers and new subscribers around here. But a lot of people have been commenting about buying stuff from thrift stores that are main intention, or the intention of the thrift store is to provide that product to someone who might need it. And by me buying it and then selling it for a markup, essentially I'm taking advantage of the whole situation, and I'm being a very mean person and a jerk by doing that. Now, what I will say here is I maybe picked up about 10 shirts or so. Out of one rack that went out there was probably 3 times as much merchandise that I bought the entire day. But most importantly, these thrift stores, all right, no matter what I buy, no matter what I do with this stuff, the main purpose of these thrift stores are to use your purchase and the amount of money that you spend there, and that proceed or profit from the item and the item sold, they're supposed to use that towards some sort of overall goal, whether it be providing shelter for someone, an emergency service, some sort of charity, or research, or whatever that might be. The main purpose of a thrift store is to use that money from my sale, or my purchase, I should say, or the sale of the item, to benefit some sort of cause. They don't care if I have $5 in the bank. They don't care if I have 5,000, 5 million, 100 million. If I'm selling this shirt, whatever it is, the main purpose of a thrift store, it doesn't care about who this goes to. So yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on the story. I can go really far in depth on it. I can tell you the whole business side of nonprofits, how organizations like that run, how they use proceeds and all that. But I've been getting I've been getting a ton of hate from these thrift store videos about me buying stuff, and I don't deserve this item, someone else does. Now, if you think that way, I feel bad for you because I bought what? We got one shirt here. Where I found this one shirt, there had to be another 100, 150 black t-shirts. similar to this. I mean, probably not vintage, but if you really needed a t-shirt, I don't think me taking this one really meant a whole difference, because there's still another 150 black t-shirts and probably another 1,000 other t-shirts in that one store. Yeah, so that's kind of my 2 cents with that. Also, a lot of these places also have some sort of charity drive or service where I think Salvation Army does it. If you're in need of stuff, you're in need of t-shirts or in need of jackets or whatever, they will give you items for free. Not from their thrift store, but from their donation center. They will provide you some sort of product if you're in need of it. So some of these thrift stores do well with that. It's sort of not their main intention, not their main purpose, but they still provide a product to people who might be in need. Didn't want to get that out of the way because I've been getting a ton of comments on it and a ton of messages on it. And I don't really address hate mail like that, but I feel like there's a lot of misinformation with the intention on thrift stores. And if that educated anyone out there, and now you change your thought process on it, it's all right. All of us need to learn somewhere. It is actually $4.94. It did come with the lid, which was really, really cool. This was the only bric-a-brac item I bought today. The one trick with this, so this is the Snowflake design divided dish. The one trick with this, which might upset some people, is if you ever come across these, Pyrex lids are always in desire. The ones or prints really are in desire. For these divided dishes, it's very hard to find a divided dish lid, all right? Not just the lid for divided dish, but one that is divided itself. As you see, there's that center piece right there. Those are hard to find. So something like this, the lid itself is worth well over $5. But a cool find there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yet another fun treasure hunt to the thrift store. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, smack the like button. If you want to see more treasure hunts just like this, subscribe down below. And of course, I'll catch you guys next time for our next adventure. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.